the birds singing. We went to Petals. Look what we got. So many plants. We got herbs, we got vegetables, we got beautiful blooms. It's finally time. They tell us around Good Friday here we can start planting, so I got some tomatoes. I'm gonna put everything in the ground and then show y'all. I gotta think about where all this is going. I had a list of things I wanted to get. Also found this bay laurel, which is bay leaf, so you can cook with it. And then we got lots of petunias because I'm planning on putting these as ground cover in the front landscape. Over here, I did get 2 more Confederate jasmines because it got so cold here. Jason at Petals said that everybody's Confederate jasmine that he knows of, that he's talked to, didn't make it. But my mom's came back, so that lucky duck. But we're going to plant those in this little trail. We got to finish spray painting that right there and the back side of this. But I'm ready to get those in the ground, and then we got to clean up that fountain and get it going again. I have lots of plants to put in here. I want to get some mulch. I actually have a bag right there that I want to cover all those stones with. And then over here, we have Maddie girl. I told her to get her working gloves because she's helping me today. But over here, we have some hostas. Well, we do. We have hostas, but these are hydrangeas, and oh my goodness. These are called Blushing Bride. I am so excited. So this part of the house is pretty shady because the sun goes down that way. So this is a white crepe myrtle. And then we have all this stuff in the background, our air conditioner stuff, but we're going to move that over there to our shed. But I'm hoping whenever we plant these 3, I have 1, 2, 3. Let me back up. I'm hoping whenever we plant those, it kind of camouflages the air conditioner units. And then I did get hostas. I don't know if they're going to go there for sure or not. But I want to get that in the ground and then clean up this mess. And then the cold snap got gardenias, but those are coming back, so hopefully those will be green again before too long because they look dead. Had to share with y'all this. So my mom gifted my sister and I this as our Easter basket. So this is a salad bowl. So she just took a bowl, put some dirt in it, and then filled it full of different veggies that you would want for your salad. So we have peppers and basil and lettuce and a tomato and chives. And then she added this cute little chocolate Easter bunny in here for decor, and then some cute utensils. So I thought this was the cutest gift idea. If you wanted to do this, of course all this can't stay in here. I'm going to keep it in here for a little while and just enjoy it. And then we're going to actually plant this in our herb and vegetable garden. But I just thought this was so cute, and I wanted to share with y'all how creative she is. Okay friends, let's do a little garden tour. Nothing's really fully in bloom yet, so we're gonna come back. We're gonna do a few more things I'm gonna talk about with y'all, and then we'll come back whenever everything is in bloom. But you have to go through the steps of all the hard labor before you get to see the result of all the beautiful blooms. So this is a rose and that's a rose, and they will climb. They're two different colors, or two different, this one's Peggy Martin, this one is Lavender Lassie. And so these will grow up and be full of color. And this is the entrance. And a lot of y'all said in my last video to paint this black, but I'm gonna have to probably do that next year whenever I cut these roses back, because they've already started to climb. And I hope that this wind isn't too bad. All right, let's start over here. So over here we did Spanish lavender, which you can see the beautiful blooms, and it will fill the pot. And then this is snapdragons that are white, and this is a geranium that is white. We just watered it all in real good. I really need to pick back this dead. And then I had pumpkins over here, and they rotted from the fall, and we're starting to have pumpkins, and I don't want to pull them up, so we'll see how that goes. And then right here we have some oregano, and you'll see in the garden there's going to be some weeds, but we're going to spray that with an organic mixture that my friend Tracy at Just Dig It Farms told us about, which is just vinegar, water, and Epsom salt, I believe. So we're going to go through and spray all that. But my plan is too for all of these herbs to get really big, and it will help with weed control. We have dill and sage. The tags sadly didn't come with every herb, so I just put them in the ones that we had. So that's pineapple sage. This is winter savior that lasted through the winter. We have basil and thyme that made it through the winter. We have parsley and rosemary. And on the back of this, we have eucalyptus, which can definitely become a tree, but I'm going to keep it trimmed back, and I'm hoping that it like fills the whole back side of this, and we can use that as cuttings. But I'm hoping all this just spills over and grows really tall. It's going to be so beautiful this year. And again, ignore the grass. We're going to go through and spray that. This is verbena. No, lantana. So it's white lantana, so it's ground cover, so it should cover all this area and put off these beautiful blooms. I cannot wait to bring y'all back to see that. This is a climbing rose, another verbena. So I'm planning on the verbena to just take over around the rose. And then my dianthus, they're blooming. Look how beautiful they are. So these come back every year. It stays evergreen, so they're not as vibrant green as this in the winter, but it does for the most part stay a green color. But then it pretty much blooms all spring, summer, and fall. Mine does. So we have those two colors there, and I'm hoping that they keep spreading. I might even get one more to pop there, like a white one maybe, or a different color pink. And then here we have chives, which need to cut the dead off, but they have beautiful purple blooms to them. This is garlic. Now it looks bad because my brother-in-law's family had some in their garden, and they dug it up and asked if I wanted some, so we just now planted it, so it was kind of dry, but we watered it in and it should perk back up. And then we have, this is bay leaf, and then more dianthus, a white, and then this beautiful purpley color. This one's new. These other ones did come back. So I'm hoping, again, this just fills in with all these beautiful dianthus. And then this is finally coming back really good. This is a butterfly bush. I really need to go back and finish cutting all these dead stems back, so we may do that later. You can see it is coming back, and this will get really big and fill in this area. So this is the back side of this fence line with all the herbs, the cooking herbs. This is a Cosmo, and I might get some more of these, but my plan is to have these, and these drop seeds, so they should come back every year. So my plan is to have a bunch of wildflowers kind of on the outskirts of the herb garden. So that's our start. Okay, it's gonna get loud because of the fountain, but we have the Confederate jasmine planted, so it should trail up, make a beautiful green wall. And then I do want to plant something else in the front. So if y'all have any ideas, let me know. I want to do a bunch of ground cover and beautiful flowers. And then our cute little shed. Just so nice. Has all my garden things in here. So I can keep it all right here with me and don't have to walk back and forth from the garage. These are pansies that I want to put in our front landscape, and those are some extra plants, little flowers that I don't know where to use yet. Okay, this is right here on this side. This is my tea garden, so all the things that I can make tea with. So I cannot remember all of the names of the plants either, but I know that's stevia. I don't remember what this one is. I should have, and I need to cut back all the dead on these, but I should have labeled these. I have an herb book and I'll go back and look. Just can't remember right now, and because I'm a little tired. And then this is lemon balm, so you can make lemonade with this. And then this is chamomile. This is coneflower. There's another name for it, but I can't ever remember the other name. Another climbing antique rose. This one's called Penelope. We have this herb, this beautiful flower that you can put in teas. And then we have some mint that's coming back. And then this is a poppy, and it's gonna bloom beautiful pink flowers. And then this is a California poppy. So it's kind of, it'll get a little bit of height, but it's pretty much ground cover. And this one does get some height, so that's gonna be really pretty right here. And then this is lavender. And then this will trail up and bloom a white flower, and this is clematis. And then the other side over here, we have another beautiful wildflower. This one blooms pink and purple and white. I wish I could, I should have saved the tags on these, but I'll show y'all whenever they go in bloom. And then over here we do have a beautiful strawberry vanilla hydrangea that will get real big and fill in this space. And then I told y'all our blueberries out there, we were gonna move over here. Oh, you can see, finished painting the back of this. So we were gonna move our blueberries over here, but we never got to that. So now I'm wondering if I still wanna move them over here or do something else on the back side of this. So we're gonna talk about that and refigure that. Okay, let's go look at the raised beds. Okay, ignore that bag of potting soil, it's too heavy for me to move. But over here we have our strawberries, and then over here we have lettuce and spinach, and I did carrots, and this is a cucumber. A lot of y'all told me to paint these boxes, but we're trying to do things organically, and I'm afraid if I paint them, the toxins from the paint or the chemicals from the paint will leak in. And then we have some bell peppers and tomatoes. I do want to get another pepper to go right here, but I'm not planning on overcrowding these beds this year. And then this one over here, we have 2 more tomatoes. So these are purple Cherokee. These are mine and Drew's favorite. And I'm gonna put 3 peppers in front of here. We'll see if Petals has some. So we'll do that another day. And then this is a sun gold cherry tomato. I do those every year. When I'm out in the garden, I love just coming and picking those right off and eating them. They're like a fruit. They're so sweet. And this one's a chocolate cherry tomato. So I don't think we've ever tried that. So that's the raised beds. Also, you can see how low it is, and we are planning on going in. Tomatoes and peppers like to be planted deep, so we're gonna go in and finish filling the boxes up. I'm gonna kind of let them get established and grow a little bit, and then we're gonna finish filling them up with some more soil. And then we won't go all the way around this because it's not completed yet. So we did pressure wash the stones, and you saw I just sprayed all this, so it should die off and hopefully never come back. We shall see. And then I'm also debating on painting this, but I think that we'll just wait until everything comes into bloom and see how I like it. And I'm about due for another umbrella, but we're gonna try to make it one more year with this one. And then over here, I kept the tags for these right now until I could remember, but I have vinca in here. And then this smells amazing. I can smell this all the way across the garden. And this one is, I think it's like Queen's Anne's lace, I believe. Gosh, it smells so good. And then we have strawberry mint growing in here. And then we just have roses. These are Farmer's Dream roses. They'll be beautiful and they'll climb. And then we haven't really started on this side of the bed yet. There is some things in bloom, but we need to get rid of the ant bed. All the ants are dead, but I need to pull the rocks out and redo them and pull some weeds. Oh, look. So our lamb's ear is coming back nicely. I'll show you how big that they'll get. Need to pull these weeds. And then this came back from last year. This is Henry Dulberg. And then we'll go around the back, but project for another day. So this is limelight hydrangeas. And I'm thinking I want to get 2 more to maybe go to finish filling in this. And then I got to figure out what to do with this trellis now. And then this rose is going to be moved completely somewhere else. And then this, I have to do something with all these pots. We're not keeping these back here. It's kind of like my hiding spot for now. And then this is those lamb's ear, how big that they'll get on the other side. And my Henry Dulberg didn't come back right here. So I need to get 2 more of those. And then I do need to go out and clean out. These come back every year and for the most part stay evergreen. They're just not as pretty as this in the winter. And then back here we have 2 pear trees. And then in these, I just planted these geraniums. I wanted to get white, but I decided to get these pretty coral colors. That one's almost done. As you can see, there's a lot of blooms on here. So I'm hoping that this completely fills in this pot. So I have that one and that one. Okay, friends, so this is the next day. We actually went to Petals with my mom to help her with her landscaping. And they had a jalapeno, so we grabbed that and 2 other things, but we're gonna put that in here with this, so this bed will be complete real quick. So now this bed is complete. We have bell peppers, and I think it's orange and green maybe, and a jalapeno. And then the tomatoes, and like I said, we're gonna fill these beds up with more soil. This one's still the 2 tomatoes. I'm waiting on them to get cowhorn peppers. That's Drew's favorite. So we're probably gonna do 3 cowhorn peppers here. And then also, I did work on, yesterday I didn't film it though, cleaning up a little bit back here. I can hear that train, it's really loud. But they had my salvia this time, so we're gonna put those back right there, and I'm gonna clean up these lamb's ear, and then I'm gonna show you all around here real quick. Okay, so if you remember in the first part of the video, I told y'all that I got 3 hydrangeas to go right here. Well, I think I'm gonna get the more mature ones to go right here. I'm gonna get 3, and they're gonna be all white, because these are not getting enough sun. They are starting to come back, as you can see, but I just don't think they're getting enough sun over here. And I really like the idea of all this being hydrangeas. So I'm gonna pull these up, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these in these pots right here. And then we're gonna give these to Addison, because she has a place at her house that gets full sun. So we'll let her use these, and then I'm gonna do the hydrangeas all the way around, but that won't be in today's video. But we're over here, we cleaned up some of the lamb's ear. It helps if you just kind of pull it all off. It just pretty much disintegrates. We planted the salvia, and then Drew's bringing mulch home whenever he gets back. So this won't be on the end of the video, but we are going to mulch, put brown mulch all the way around. I went ahead and planted this elderberry on this side, and there's one over here. We cleaned up these pots. It's going to look so good whenever we get fresh mulch down. And then whenever we spray all the weeds, and then Drew cuts the grass. So it's going to look really good in the next couple of weeks. Let's walk over here and see. You can see our pear trees. And then over here we have the elderberry again. And then the same thing going on this side as that side. So again, once we spray, put down new mulch, get rid of the ant beds, and everything starts growing and getting into bloom. I'm highly anticipating June to get here to see what all this is going to look like. So as you can see, we clean up the pots and stuff. We're going to take those off somewhere, and we'll just have a fresh, clean slate. So y'all have to come back to see the cottage garden as it's in bloom. We actually went to my mom's house today, like I said, and did some landscaping. And a lot of y'all said on her video that y'all would love to see it, because we ripped it out and put new in. So hit that subscribe button if you want to come back and see how everything's going to turn out. And then we'll be decorating the inside pretty soon again for a different season. Thank y'all so much again for being here with me today on this video. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up. That helps our little channel so much more than you know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can come back and see the cottage garden in full bloom and go to my mom's house and do their garden. I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, friends.